Hello my friends and welcome to today's video. I'm Jeanette with Vivo Vintage Designs. If you're new to my channel, we learn watercolor and alcohol ink together. I hope that you enjoy the video and consider subscribing. So last week I was unable to post a video. I just went back to work. I'm working from home, but imagine 3 months of catching up to do. So unfortunately, I was unable to post a video, but I'm back. And today, I'm a little late, but today we're going to do some fall doodling. It is Inktober, so we're going to be using some fine liners. I have a size 2, a size 8, and I have a Tombow, I guess it's like a calligraphy pen. Anyway, that's just to write the Hello Autumn. So any marker that you have with a thicker nib will work. So I'll be using my dry palette, and I have some photo paper that I've cut into smaller squares. And these little doodles are really great for a little card or just fun to practice drawing. Okay, so let's get our photo paper here. Make sure you're using the matte side, not the glossy side. I've got a paintbrush and I've got some alcohol and a paper towel for blotting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select some nice fall colors, and we're not going to make this stressful. It's just simple little squares. So go ahead and just add some color to your paper. I'm using 9 little squares, again using fall colors. So I'm just using my brush with some ink on it and adding some color to my paper. And of course you don't have to use fall colors, you can use whatever colors you like. Oh, that's dark. Okay, so if you come across that issue, just clean your brush, dab it on your paper towel, and lift some of that color off. And don't worry about the squares being perfect. Nothing about this has to be perfect. We're going to doodle over it, and we're going to have some fun with it. So no stress, just fun. Let's throw a little pink in there. You can see none of my little squares are the same size, so let them be different. It's okay. And let's see, how about this color? Okay, so I've got my colors down. I'm going to help this dry a little bit by fanning it. I can't wait to get back into my studio. It's so hard to work like this, but I'm making the best of it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our size 8 fine liner, and I'm going to keep this over here so that you can see what we're doing here. We're going to do the outline of a leaf, and again, keep this simple. I'm just drawing a quick stem, and then I'm going to draw some little squiggly lines to resemble a leaf. And then we're going to draw the center vein. Then I'm going to switch to the smaller nib marker to create those little veins that come from the center vein. Okay, next up is a little acorn. So this is pretty easy. We're going to draw almost like a half circle for the top, like that. A little stem, and then the bottom of the acorn comes to a little point, or you can make it round if you like. Then I'm going to switch again to the smaller nib, and I'm just going to do a little cross hatching for that little texture on the top of the acorn. couple of little lines here for some texture. And now we're going to do another leaf. Again, very simple. Your stem. And you can do any leaf you like. I'm not even sure if this is a real leaf. And again, switching to the smaller nib to create the veins. I like using a thicker nib for the outline and then a smaller nib for the details, just like the way it looks. Okay, next we're going to do a little coffee mug or tea, hot chocolate, whatever it is you like. All right, so to do the coffee mug or the mug, let's call it just the mug. Again, really simple. You're almost going to draw a square. So 2 lines, round off your bottom a little bit. And then for the lip, we're just going to draw an elongated oval. And then we have our handle. And we want some steam coming from it, so I'm going to switch over to my smaller nib. And you're just drawing kind of like an S. Real simple. So let's get a little detail in here. And again, keeping it simple, I'm just drawing a simple little stem here with a couple of little leaves, which I think is really cute. And if you like, you can add a little shadow at the bottom of your mug simply by scribbling like that. Now, I wasn't sure about this little snail, but he's kind of cute, so I'm going to keep him. Let me switch to the larger nib again. And to create the little snail, again, very easy. You're just drawing a circle and you're going to spiral into it. These little antennae, or antennas, I'm not even sure. And then to make it look as though the shell is round, you're going to draw little C curves in the shell. Make sure that they're all going in the same direction and that you follow the shape of the shell. And we'll give him a little eye. Okay, now we're going to draw a pumpkin. And this is pretty easy. We're going to draw an oval, and I'm going to put my stem in. And then I'm just going to come from that stem and draw each portion of my pumpkin. And then we're going to come around the back and add some there too. All right, so now we're up to the apple. So the apple is almost like drawing, I don't know, I guess you might say like a butterfly. So we're going to start a little wider at the top and more narrow. It looks like an ear. So now we're going to go on the other side and draw another ear. And we're going to add our stem, add a couple of leaves. We're going to make sure that we get the back of the apple as well, and then the bottom. And then I'm going to switch over to my smaller nib, draw a little line, looks like a little opening there, and then we'll add our little seeds. And then you can draw some lines for texture. And for our leaf, we'll draw the center vein and then the little veins that branch off of that. This is one of my favorites, doing the mushroom. So again, I'm going to switch to the larger nib. You can see there's no right or wrong way to draw a mushroom. So just have fun with it. So you're drawing a lopsided oval, and the stem, again, so easy. And now you can add a couple of little circles for some texture. And some blades of grass, just so they don't look too flat. And then I'm going to add a little texture to the stem simply by drawing a couple of little lines. And then our last one is a little hat. So we're going to draw a roughly circle for the pom-pom at the top. Come around like that. And then to make this look as though it's rounded, you're going to draw some C curves. As you get to the center, kind of straighten it out a little bit and then curve to the other side. Now I just added some little hearts in my hat. I think that's really cute. Now I'm using a Tombow pen to write Hello Autumn, and I'm using a very simple print. And even if you don't have the best handwriting, you can't really mess this up. And there you go. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you give this a try. Do not smudge like I always do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your interaction with my channel is really helpful and greatly appreciated. And if there's anything else that you'd like to see me draw, let me know in the comment section. And please consider joining our Facebook group, Vivo Vintage Design Tutorials, where you can post your versions of the paintings and techniques learned on this channel. So I really do hope to see you there. We have a great group of members that are incredibly supportive and will definitely boost your confidence. And I am very active in the channel, so if you have any questions about the techniques, or if you need some help with one of your paintings, some feedback, not just from me, but from our group members, you'll get that. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.